Good evening. Welcome. I'm Gloria. This is Yoga with Gloria. Thanks for being here. Um, for those of you who have joined me before, thank you for coming back and being a loyal student to my classes here. We'd love to have you. And if you're new here, thanks for checking out my channel. I've been live streaming 3 times a week since COVID. So holding free yoga classes Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel to make sure you get notifications for all my future free classes. So if you're not a sponsor and interested in joining my private high intensity interval training or Qigong classes, you can visit the website below right now and get started on sponsorship plans starting at $10 a month. Okay, please say hello in the comments and let me know who's out there. As we get started here, let's just go ahead and roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Oh, thank you. Forward, up, back, and down. And we'll do it backwards. So squeezing shoulder blades behind, up, forward, and down. And welcome, Alice. Welcome back. May and Teresa. Always good to see you guys. And welcome back, John. Ready to go. Glad to hear it. All right. So holding onto the tops of your thighs, lengthening up through the crown of your head, just taking a little circle here, filling in for any tight spots in your body as much as you can, keeping your back flat even when you come forward. I'll show you the side view. My back stays relatively flat as opposed to this business. Okay, so lengthening up through the crown of your head. Chest lifted. You feel the sitting bones as you go back. You're holding on here. And let's go ahead and switch directions. Hello, Lily. Good to see you live from San Francisco. So just feeling into our tight spots. Nice, gentle little movement here to start. Okay, and then another gentle movement. The arms out over on the side, and we're just going to take the right hand right here at the left ear. And then from here, under my point, can you see that? I'm grabbing the earlobe, lifting up through the crown of my head, so super straight posture. And then I'm just going to gently turn over to the left. So it's a really subtle movement coming back, but it's going to help flush out all that tightness or some of that tightness in the upper back, neck, shoulders. 3, 4. Oh, hello, Suresh. Welcome. Glad to see you live. And welcome to Mohammed. Welcome to our class. All right, and then release. And now, again, lifting up through the crown of your head, a gentle flush for the neck. You're going to take your left hand to the right ear. I'll show you the side view. Maybe it's easier to see like this. Well, yeah. So my left hand is grabbing the right ear. I'm lengthening up through the crown of my head. Super straight posture as I slowly turn to the left. Again, it's very subtle. So you might feel the scalings in your neck. 3, 4, 5, and fresh blood coming up through your neck. And 2 more here. 1, and 2. Okay. And back to center. Okay. And let's just tick tock our head from side to side. You might hear a little snap, crackle, pop. Chin to the chest. And if it's okay with your neck, we're just going to take full rolls, neck rolls in one direction. And then the opposite direction. Okay, and we'll finish that stretch off with just a straight arm across, stretching out the shoulders, rotator cuff, or triceps, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Other side, just straight. All right. My neck feels warm from the little stretches. Hopefully you can feel something too. Let's close our eyes for just a moment here, connecting to our breath, setting an intention for today's class as we take a few deep breaths in and out, all the way down to your belly, feeling your belly expand on the inhale and relax on the exhale. Hands in front of your heart. Drop your gaze and set that intention. Let's seal that in with 3 ohms. Inhaling deeply. All right, let's go ahead on our belly. On our back. Sorry. Oh, hi, Gerald. Thanks for joining. Thank you. So feet flat on the floor. Let's go ahead and drop our knees from side to side. Feel any tightness in our body. All right. Let's draw the knees into your chest. We're going to straighten the right leg. Oh, feel those hamstrings. Make some circles with your ankles here. And maybe straighten. And just breathe deep. So you can press that right hip, the right hip crease down towards the top of your mat. Try to scissor those inner thighs. You never know how tight you're going to be. Every day is different. Like all back here. If you're more flexible, you can certainly walk your hands a little higher to your heels and pull in closer if you like. You don't have to. You can remain here, or you can grab your big toe if you're more flexible, or have a towel or a strap around the bottom of your foot. And we're going to switch. So interlacing the fingers behind your left leg. If you need to, you can keep that right foot flat on the floor if you have issues with your back. It feels better this way. Otherwise, if you're able to, straighten both legs to get a deeper hamstring stretch. And you can do circles with the ankles in one direction and then the other. And again, if you're more flexible or starting to open up in the hamstrings, go ahead and walk your hands a little bit higher. Pull it in. And release. So from here, your legs can be like this. You're going to squeeze your knees together. And then you're going to press your knees away. And you're going to pull the knees up towards your chest and resist as you push your knees away. So you're pulling the knees up to your chest and you're pushing away. So there's a resistance here as you draw the belly in towards your spine. Neck is long. Three, two, and one. And then you can do this little taps, tapping your toe, your tippy toes to the floor. The easiest one. Adding on, you can do this. Straight legs, pointed toes. Draw the belly in, you feel that? So you can do either one of those, or you can do the hardest one. So choose the one that suits you better right now. So lift your head and shoulders, squeeze your inner thighs together, point your toes, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch. 9, 8 more. 7. The belly button is drawing in. If it's too hard, anytime you can put your head down. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Flutter, kick, flutter, kick, flutter, click, flutter, flutter, flutter. Hands behind your head. See if you can flutter up and down. How about like this? Flutter sideways, head up if you can, or head down. Scissoring arms and legs. Right leg on top, right arm on top, left arm on top. And then lower it down, lift your head if you can. 3, 2, and 1. And release. All right. Cobbler's pose. So just having your feet in namaste, soles of your feet together, grabbing onto the outer arches of your feet, and just relax here as best you can. Having your hips open up. your spine, tailbone up to the head is on the floor. And you can pull your feet in close to your pelvis as you open the legs out to your knees out to the side. And then grabbing onto the edges of your feet, we'll just open it slowly into a happy baby pose. So if you can, you get the ankles over your knees. The feet are parallel to the top of your ceiling as if you're doing a leg press and you're trying to press the ceiling away. And if you're more flexible, you're going to go ahead and stamp your low back into the floor to recreate that lumbar curve. So you can stay here if the next part doesn't suit you, but if you're able to grab your big toes, grab them, slowly rock over to the left side, and then as best as you can, you're going to straighten the bottom leg and then pull the top leg back like you're doing a bow and arrow, like you're shooting a bow and arrow. All right, back here, and it's like the right leg, you're just going to straighten and tilt over as much as you can, and then the left leg, you're holding the thumb. Again, you don't have to do this, just for fun, pulling it back like an arrow and opening up your hip. Okay, back to center, hands behind, rock on up. And let's come onto all fours, little cat-cow. Drop your belly, look up, exhale, round your back, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, look up, exhale, round. Inhale, up and round. Add little jump rope of your spine if you're able to. So just shifting your ribs to the left and then up, over to the right and down. So just move organically in a way that feels good to you. Doesn't have to look like mine. And then take it the opposite direction. Go to the right, up, left and down, right, up, left and down, right, up, left and down. 3 more, 2 more, last one, and release. Okay. Come on down to your belly. And let's do swimmers. So your palms are going to be facing each other, straight arms. Your gaze will be between your elbow creases, perhaps. Pointed toes, straight legs. Lift your right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg, right arm, left arm, right. And you can go slow or fast. Get strengthening that whole posterior chain and relax. So let's go ahead and bring our hands by your chest. And you can come up for a full cobra, or you can stay here for a lower cobra Sphinx pose. If this is your cobra, just come here every time. Otherwise, if you're able to go a little deeper, roll the shoulders back, take the back of your neck back. So pressing into the tops of your feet. There should be no pinching in the low back. Otherwise, come on down a little bit. Okay, so turning to your left, and over to the right, and back to center. Curl your toes, downward facing dog. Pedal your feet here. All right leg lifts, three-legged dog. You're going to bring knee to nose, round up like a cat. Take it back. Knee to nose, little. Take it back. Knee to right, elbow, little tap. Bring it back. You can do that again or challenge yourself. Little tap across to your opposite elbow. Up for three-legged dog. And step it forward. Forward to your lunge position. Lift all the way up, straighten that front leg. And then all the way down. Tapping it down. Lifting it up. Straightening the front leg. Tapping it down. One more time, straightening the front leg, folding forward, feeling that hamstring stretch. And tapping it down. And then we're going to switch legs. Actually, coming down. And we're going to send that left leg straight up in the air. So we can do the same connection to your core. First your three-legged dog, bringing your knee to your nose, lifting up. Take it back. When you bring knee to your nose, try to float your shoulders over the elbows, rounding up like a cat. Then knee to left, elbow little tap, and back. And then knee to your right elbow, if you can. Three-legged dog. Bring it forward between your feet and between your hands. And just straighten the leg a little bit. The left leg. And then bend that back knee down to the floor. Lift your chest. Straighten the front leg. Pull that left hip back. Drop the back knee. Lift the chest. One more time, lifting up. Drop the back knee. Scoop your heart forward. And step forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen, nice flat back. Exhale, fold. And circle the arms all the way up. Interlace your fingers if you can. You can take a wider stance. If the fingers don't interlace and press straight up like this, you can just have your hands up anyway like this, okay? But if you can connect them, great. You're going to slowly turn to your left, back to center, to your right, center, to your left, the right, the left, to the right. One more time to your left. Last time to your right. And release your hands behind you. Clasp. Bend your knees. Shoulder rinse. Chest opener. Arms overhead. Hands to the floor, bend your knees, walk, step, or jump back to your belly. Find a cobra, downward facing dog, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, stack your hips, look under your left underarm, and then bring it forward. Let's come up for high lunge. Come on up. Root down through your feet. If you can balance, grab your left wrist straight up in the air as you tilt and bend over to your right. It might challenge your balance, just like it just did for me. 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. Come forward, lift it up. Open up your chest to the sky. Pull it down like a lat pull down. Chin to the chest. Look forward. Scoop your hands up. Look down at your toes. 3, 2, and 1. Left hand comes down. Easy twist. And step it back. If you're able to do full chaturangas, go for it. So you're just really strong push-up stance. And you'll just bend the elbows backwards, coming back halfway and up. So when I say that, you can always come to your knees, cross your ankles maybe, and let's just do 3 to make you stronger. We all need that upper body strength. 3, 2 is just 3, so give a solid, good effort there. So in class, I always see this, like this, or sloppy, like this. So the way to strengthen and actually make you stronger is just keep your core tight. Like pretend someone is like gonna punch you in the stomach. So you keep your core tight and lengthen up through the crown of your head. And then it's like your nice flat board. And then just come down. You don't have to come all the way. Maybe you just come down like this, a quarter of the way, half of the way, whatever. But then you'll get stronger. So let's do a cobra and a downward facing dog. Good. Feet together, left leg lifts. Bend it, stack it, open your hips, look under your right underarm. Feel that left hip flexor stretching. And let's bring it forward. Come on up for high lunge. Exhale, sink down deep. Grab your right wrist straight up. If you can balance, you're going to bend over to the left side and feel the right side body stretching. And release. Chin to the chest. Hinge forward 45 degrees. Reach your arms down towards the floor. Lift them up towards your ears. Come on up. Lift your chest up towards the sky. Pull it down like a lat pull down, lifting your sternum. If it hurts your neck, don't look up. Just look straight, and you just want to open your chest. Actually, that feels better. Let's come back to neutral. Lift your chest forward, open up like this. Yeah, let's do that again. Open up the chest. Good. Now relax your hands down. Hinge forward about 45 degrees or less, whatever Left hip back, maybe arms alongside your ears. For 3, 2, and 1. Right hand down. Easy twists. Okay, step it forward, forward fold. Circle the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. So let's go ahead. Heels in, toes out. And come on down. Strong pose here. You can take your hands out to the side to balance in goddess pose, lifting up through the crown of your head. And you can come on up and down, up and down. So you don't have to come that far up and down if it's too much for you, but you want to lift up through the crown of your head, and you can just come up and down a little bit or more if you want to. If you like to sweat, you know who you are. If you like to sweat up and down, so you want to go down deeper to sweat, really get down, squeezing the glutes, getting really warm in the lower half, right? So you want strengthen. 3 more like this. 3, 2, and 1. And then come down. Let's bring your hands in the inner thighs. And then see if you can press your knees out so they're a little further apart. You feel a deeper inner thigh, adductor stretch. Right shoulder forward. Left shoulder forward. Okay. And then we're going to interlace, and we're just going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Thank you, Gold GTV. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. And shake it out a bit. And let's turn to the right now. And we'll set up for warrior 1. Warrior 2, shrugging up, opening up into your warrior 2. And you can stay static if you like, if you want to move. Straighten the arm and leg. Inhale, exhale down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Reverse the warrior. Keep that front knee bent so you feel a side body stretch. And then elbow to the thigh for a side angle. Lengthening up through the crown of your head. Drop your hand to the floor. Maybe you can bend and straighten. Top hand goes behind you. Roll your shoulder back. Find a half bind or a full bind for those of you. Oh, Spidey, welcome. I was wondering who that was. I'm glad you can join. And release. Come on up. All right. Turn parallel both feet. Let's go the other side. And we're going to shrug it up, open up to warrior 2. And again, you can stay down in your warrior 2 or you can make it active. So it's your practice if you like to get a little more working out sweat into it. building up more heat, then you go up and down. If not, you just hold it here, okay? So you're going to go up and down for 6, or you did some already, so there's probably 3 left. 2, and last one. Hold it here. Sinking low, reverse the warrior. Elbow to the thigh, side angle. Let's drop it down. And you can take the top hand behind you, roll it back for a half bind or take a full bind. And release. All right, come on down. And we'll do a little Spidey move for my buddy Spidey over there. Like you got Spider-Man, you know how you, the web, and then you just go side and pretend like you're squirting out your webs there, side to side. Spider-Man. So is it like this? Am I doing it right? Anyways. Side to side, or you can do this. If you can't do that, you can take your hands to the floor, or you can stay up here like we normally do. Skandasana, side to side. So if you're more flexible, heel down, toes up. This heel comes down on the bent knee, and then you press it out. Oh, good, I got it right. And maybe you can take a bind behind you. And then other side. If you're able to come all the way down, try to get that heel down. Press that inner knee out. And maybe take a backwards bind. All right, come on up. And option to Bakasana here. So crow pose. If you are not able to, you can just sit down and work on your Bakasana. Soles of your feet together, knees out wide. I know at least 3 of you know how to do this. So spread your fingers wide and elbows come back. Chaturanga arms for a shelf. Coming onto your tippy toes. You can lift the left leg up and then down. Right leg up. Just do the prep without falling. If you're scared, you don't have to do it. But if you're curious, you can look forward, do both. Hold it, or maybe shoot it. Shoot it back. Chaturanga, Cobra Up Dog, and Downward Dog. All right, let's come on down. All right. So now we're going to come into our gate pose. If you have a block, you can use it. If not, you can use fingertips. You can use a dumbbell if you have it at home, right? So use what you have. One leg is straight, one knee is on the floor. Lift up, lengthening up through the crown of your head. Arms out to the side. You're going to come side bend here. So if you're more flexible, you can do fingertips to the floor or the palms straight down. Open that side body. Fingertips. So you can stay here, or if you want to do more today, you're going to lift the bottom arm up. Actually, come on up again. And then you can just do this Kali Mudra, this Charlie's Angel Mudra. And we're just going to go side and hold it. 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Other side, reaching side body. Okay, so those of you that don't have a back bend practice, you're going to do the same side body stretch, which opens up the ribs and actually helps you with back bends. So if you have a back bending practice, you're going to do the side bend just like we did, but then you're going to take your straight leg, that right foot, or take it behind you, and then this hand, you're going to take it a few inches behind you, and you're going to curl back. Maybe forefinger and thumb touch, little mudra. Open your hearts for inspiration. Open your heart for courage. All right. Coming back. Okay, opening the heart always makes you feel like you can conquer things. Or opening your heart to the world. Things are not so bad. So let's do a side body stretch on the other side. Nice and long through your side body. Feel the ribs fanning out. So this alone helps you breathe better because the diaphragm can move easier up and down. Then your rib cage there lengthening up. Other side. All right, so again, here we are, this first side bend, and you can stay here or take the bottom hand behind you, the straight leg behind you, curling up into a little back bend, which looks like this from the side. Reaching back, bringing your hips over the knee, finding a forefinger and thumb. Opening your hearts. And slowly coming back. Okay, let's go ahead and take a puppy pose now. If you have a block, you can take it with the block. If not, just bring your hips over your knees, forehead down, straighten the arms. And maybe you can find namaste with your hands, prayer hands, or put a block between your prayer hands as you lift your fingers up to feel a nice shoulder opener here. Good, and release that. Clasp your hands, pressing up into Dolphin Pose. So feet together, head is off the floor, ears are between your arms. Lift the right leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come on down. All right. Let's stretch. Stretch our hip flexors. Coming down. You can use blocks on either side. Right leg forward. Interlace your fingers and bring your hips forward. And breathe. Breathe deep. Try to avoid leaning forward like this. So that's why you interlace your fingers over the thigh. Try to press your upper back, your upper body upright. Good, you can stay here or lift the arms up over your head. Anjali Asana. Maybe bring your hands to your forehead. Or if you like, you can clasp your hands behind you. Straighten them as you lift your heart. Good. Release your fingers to the floor. As you shift back for Ardha Hanuman, so filling the front hamstring stretch, heel down, toes up, and fold over the front leg. Little pulses, or just stay here. Or perhaps that's too much for you. You stay up here, or holding your soup cans, your dumbbells, or your blocks here. But you're dragging the heel back towards you as you scoop your heart forward and keep pulling that right hip back. All right, let's switch legs. Left leg forward. Interlace the fingers. Exhale, coming forward. Breathing in and out of your nose. So really coming to your 60 or 80% for that right side. All right, you can stay here or lift the arms up over your head. Or coming up, trying to clasp your hands behind you instead. Lifting the arms. Straighten the arms away from your body, looking up. This is pretty deep, so. Okay, and release. Okay, so we're going to take a quick child's pose here. And I just got a screen shot of the pose I suppose to weave into today's class, which I didn't do that. So let's stand up one more time. We should be all ready for this. So it's just going to be warrior 3-ish legs. So don't worry if you don't get it perfect. So let's just take your left leg forward, and as much as you can, lengthen up through the top of your head and find any warrior 3 pose. So if it's hard to do that, interlace here, arms out to the side, or the full pose in front of you. So you can even bend that back leg and straighten it and feel those hamstrings working. 3 more, 2, and 1. You can touch and shake it up. Okay, other side, stepping forward. Any way you want to do it, lifting up. Find a warrior 3. You can interlace your fingers over that thigh here. It's the easiest way to go. And looking forward, scooping your heart forward, pressing down on the thigh here. Lift up like a lever. 3, 2, 1, or float your arms out like a bird. See if you can bend and straighten like my picture. Feel those hamstrings working. 3, 2, and one. Beautiful, massive hamstrings. See, you're supposed to try to build some. I don't have massive hamstrings, do I? But they're getting there. Okay, let's shake it out. Inhale up. Exhale, just bounce it out. Inhale, just get really loose. You can inhale through the nose and just relax any part of your physical body and emotionally too. You could let out like a childlike playground yell, like ah. 3 of those. Inhale. Ah. Last time. And pause. Feel all that energy, that chi, alive and circulating, pulsing in your hands. That's really great news. If you can feel that, good circulation, arms up. Bring it down. 1, 2, and bringing all that stress down from out of your head. I'm glad you can feel the positive energy. All right. Awesome. Let's come on down. And we got to take a pigeon pose. Let's go ahead and take the right leg forward for pigeon. So you want to take the knee out to the side, square your hips forward, and you can stay here or you can bring it lower. You can have fists and your forearms parallel to the side of the mat, staying here, or you can work it, little dancing pigeon, a little side to side, and you'll just maybe find some blind spots in your body that's a little tight or aching, that needs a little stretch. Side to side. Okay, coming up. You're going to turn to the left, see if you can catch your foot. If you can, you pull it in. If you can hook it and you have a mermaid practice, you can practice so lifting the arm any amount, maybe clasping it behind your head, finding your mermaid. All right, take it back. One more chaturanga, coming halfway down. A little cobra. Downward dog, left leg comes up. Pigeon on the other side. So squaring the hips forward. So those of you that pigeon, it's really hard for you if you have tight hips and this is sticking up a lot, then put a block, a throw pillow or a blanket underneath. Or you can always do the one on your back, figure 4. You can always do this one. Okay, so choose which one feels better for you right now. It should be stretching the left hip and the piriformis, which is in the middle of your left glute, and it fans all the way out, right? So there should be no pinching in your knee here. And then come on down. When you're ready, you can either stay here or go side to side again. So feeling in for any tightness in your body. Coming up, turning to your right, grabbing your foot, bringing it in. Maybe taking a full pigeon. All right. Bring it forward. And then we're going to take your right heel in. And you're going to grab the bottom of your foot here. And you're just going to straighten it as much as you can. So bending and straightening. Bending and straightening. So you want to root down through this left sitting bone as you lengthen up through the crown of your head and maybe gaze at your toes. And you can keep it dynamic, bending and straightening if it feels better for you, or you can hold a static stretch that feels better for you. Really feeling the back of your left hamstring stretching. As you lift your chest and bring this leg in as close as you can. And then you'll slightly bend it as you switch the grip. So your right hand will try to grab the outer edge of your foot here. The right hand to the outer edge. Okay. And then from here you can try to straighten the leg as you twist and turn. You might have to keep your hand on the floor for balance, or perhaps you can straighten the arm out. You lower the leg down, you'll feel more also the IT band stretching. So the outer edge of your leg here, as well as your hamstrings. Maybe turn the gaze towards your left. So you also get a nice twist in your spine. And release. All right, let's do the other side. I'm just going to turn around. You see? Interlace the fingers and straighten. So bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. So if your tailbone hurts, you can sit on a blanket as well. Bend and straighten. So maybe looking up, pressing down with the right sitting bone, looking at your toes. Maybe grabbing the outer edge. Maybe you start here with the hand on the floor as you try to twist your body. Make sure this right hip is down as you straighten the leg as much as you can. It might not straighten all the way. Keep your chest lifting. Keep lifting up through the crown of your head and then twist. And good. So you maybe look at your right hand. So welcome, Dirga. And I'm glad you like the hamstring and IT band stretches. All right. 3, 2, and 1, and release. All right, so just sit up nice and tall. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. Close your eyes. Inhale. Nice deep breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. As you surrender to your practice here. Let's turn your palms up. So opening the palms to receive. Say, I'm open and receptive to receiving all the good the universe has to offer me today. And let that energy come down from the universe through your palms, coming into your heart center as you lift your arms overhead. Take a namaste and press it into your heart center and smile and feel blessed. Think of all the things you're grateful for and how your life is blessed. And with gratitude for our practice here together in the virtual world, let's offer one Om to seal it in, inhaling deeply. Namaste. Thanks so much for joining. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and share it with friends. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share my channel so I can reach more people. And the more people that do yoga, people will be nicer, calmer, and it's a domino effect. So please help me share my channel, YouTube channel especially. Every little bit goes a long way. Thank you so much for joining. So thanks, John, and thank you, Lily. I'm glad you're feeling great. And that's it. Thanks, everybody. Bye, Alice. Bye, everyone. See you next time.